Assalamu alaikum, viewers. Today, we're counting down the top 10 powerful Muslim countries in the world. From breathtaking landscapes to cultural wonders, these nations have it all. Oh, and stay tuned for a hilarious fact about one of them. Let's dive into the fascinating world of these influential countries. Starting off with number 10, Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, you can find a unique type of mango known as the himsagar. It's so incredibly juicy and delicious that it's often called the Queen of Mangoes. In Bangladesh, the bustling city of Dhaka, with its vibrant streets and soaring skyscrapers, served as the heart and soul of this dynamic nation. With an ever-growing population of over 166 million, Bangladesh was a melting pot of diverse cultures and languages. Bangladesh's economy, with a GDP that soared beyond $420.52 billion. The brave 173,408 soldiers of the Army, Navy, and Air Force stood united, guarding their homeland with unwavering dedication. Here is number 9, Egypt. Egypt is a place of grandeur and mystery, where the past and present intertwined like threads of a tapestry. While the Great Pyramid of Giza is a marvel of ancient engineering, it's interesting to note that it was originally covered in smooth, white limestone casing stones, making it shine brightly in the sun. The bustling city of Cairo stood tall, echoing the footsteps of a nation's history. Egypt's vast expanse of 1,010,407 square kilometers came alive with life and wonder. A melting pot of over 100 million souls. Egypt's economic, with a GDP of around $400.3 billion. The Egyptian 310,000 Army, Navy, and Air Force stood united, guardians of their sacred land. Here is number 8, Indonesia. In Bali, Indonesia, you might encounter a unique traffic issue. It's not uncommon to see monkeys stopping traffic by sitting in the middle of the road. Indonesia, with over 17,000 islands, it was a nation like no other. Jakarta stood as a bustling metropolis, its vibrant energy echoing the dreams of a nation. Indonesia's vast expanse of 1,904,569 square kilometers was alive with life and culture. Indonesia's economic, with a GDP of over $1.186 trillion. It was the beating heart of over 270 million souls. The 400,000 soldiers of Indonesian Army, Navy, and Air Force, like a mighty phoenix, rose to protect the nation's shores and skies. Here is number 7, Malaysia. Malaysia is home to the world's largest flower, the rafflesia. However, this flower emits a foul odor, often compared to the smell of rotting meat, earning it the nickname, corpse flower. At the heart of Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur stood tall. Spanning over 330,803 square kilometers. With a GDP of $373.3 billion, its economy. Over 32 million people called Malaysia home. The 110,000 Malaysian armed forces stood vigilant, protectors of the nation's peace and security. Here is number 6, Pakistan. Pakistan holds the world record for the largest human flag formation, with over 29,000 participants dressed in green and white to create the Pakistani flag, a country of vast landscapes and diverse cultures. Within its borders lay a bustling capital named Islamabad, spread across 881,913 square kilometers. Pakistan's economy, with a GDP of $348.3 billion. It was the people, over 225 million souls. The 560,000 soldiers of Pakistan Army, Navy, and Air Force, like a shield, protected the nation's sovereignty. Here is number 5, UAE. In Dubai, you can find a vending machine that dispenses gold bars. It's a unique way to get your precious metals fix. Its territory spanned across 83,600 square kilometers. At the heart of this enchanting kingdom stood Abu Dhabi, the UAE's economy, with a GDP of $415 billion. Population, over 9.8 million souls. The United Arab Emirates has 65,000 armed forces stood united. Here is number 4, Qatar. In Qatar, there's an artificial island shaped like a giant pear called the Pearl. It's a luxurious residential and commercial area, but it's not the kind of pear you can eat. Doha, a city that sparkled like a gem in the desert. Spanning across 11,586 square kilometers. It's economic with a GDP of $179.7 billion. Over 2.8 million souls called Qatar home. The 132,000 Qatar armed forces stood vigilant, defenders of the nation's security. Here is number 3, Turkey. In Turkey, there's a popular saying, if a man is wearing his hat crooked, he's in love. So, if you see someone with a slightly tilted hat, they might just be smitten. Ankara, a city of significance, where political power emanated. Spanning across vast lands of 783,356 square kilometers. Over 82 million souls called this land home. Turkey's economy with a GDP of $819 billion. The 355,200 Turkish armed forces stood watchful, guardians of the nation's safety. Here is number 2, Iran. Iran has a tradition called turgan, where people tie threads around their wrists and make wishes. When the threads naturally fall off, it's believed that the wishes will come true. At its heart lay the bustling city of Tehran. Covering an immense area of 1,648,195 square kilometers. With a GDP of $359.7 billion, Iran's over 83 million souls walked its soil. The Islamic Republic of Iran has 610,000 armed forces stood vigilant. Here is number 1, Saudi Arabia. The Kingdom Tower in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, is set to become the tallest building in the world. When completed, it will reach a staggering height of over 1 kilometer. Stretching across 2,149,690 square kilometers. Riyadh, a city of grandeur and growth. Saudi Arabia's economy with a GDP of $833.50 billion. Over 34 million souls called this land home. The 257,000 Royal Saudi Land Forces, Navy, Air Force, and Air Defense united as a shield,